so there you guys have it. Going down the straight at the finish line straight at Button Willow. Just revving it out. As soon as I get to red line, I go to shift, and the car puts itself in limp mode. And it made a pretty loud popping noise too when it happened. You can't really tell from the audio of the GoPro, but yeah, definitely didn't sound good. And had to do a whole lap, pulled it in, and shut it off, and then started it back up, thinking, okay, it's just a misfire, maybe plug's going bad or something, and took it back out. And then I noticed when sorry, I'm talking to Dundon right now. I just put into my order for their race headers and crack pipe. So this thing's going to sound as close to an RSR as you can possibly get, which I'm super excited about with the new motor. So, yeah, back to my story. I noticed that every time I would go above 7,000 at wide open throttle, I would hear like a fluttering noise, like the motor was fluttering. And it just didn't sound right. You could tell that it was misfiring. That fluttering was misfiring, and eventually it would lead to limp mode. And sure enough, that's what it did. I went the whole day not being able to rev the car above 8,000 RPMs for the first 2 sessions. Then my third session, I put into limp mode again, just right over 75. And after that, it was just anything over 6,500 RPM straight into limp mode. And if you look at the power curve for a GT3 or any GT car, they make most of the power above 6,000. Everything is above there. Everything is right at red line. So, still impressive. I thought it was impressive that I still was able to run a 53 without going over 8,000 RPMs. I'm excited to get back out there with the new motor and really fucking push that car on Button Willow, because I really think I can get into like the 49s. I should be able to. That car is totally capable of. I know I have buddies who are in the 46s with the GT3, so definitely the car is able. I just need to go out there and do it, execute it, and not have any issues. So, yeah, pretty shitty, but here is what I received from the dealership. Let me pull up this text. So I asked Paul Dolan. Paul Dolan is my service advisor at Porsche San Diego. Really chill guy, laid back. Yeah, really helpful as well. He told me, well, first he tells me that they were able to get the misfire to continue or to happen again. Then a couple days later, over the weekend, they had a chance to tear down the motor and take a look at it. And he says the recommendation is to replace the engine. It is going through the proper channels for authorization right now, awaiting the final blessing. So after I got that text, I give him a call, like, oh shit, what'd you guys find? He said that they found that there was scoring on the camshaft. So yeah, good news for me, shitty news for the motor, but man, I really wish I could ask for something from that motor that you could tell that it was damaged from. That would be pretty cool, but I don't think they're going to let me. We'll see. I'll shoot him a text and shoot my shot. But yeah, that was last Tuesday. And I talked to him on Thursday when I went down to the dealership. I was actually buying a gift. I went down to the dealership, talked to him, and he said that they're going to have the car ready this week. So that's pretty exciting news, getting the F80 back and the GT3 back all in 1 week, all before the track weekend. So I'm waiting for a text. I asked him when this week he thinks. So I'm waiting for a text back to see what day. Even if I have to wait till next week, I mean, there's really no opportunity for me to drive that car this week anyways. Pretty much got plans every single day this week. Tomorrow I pick up the F80, and then Friday I have to go all the way to Burbank to pick up some new GT4 wheels that I have to replace some bent ones for. So, yeah, it's going to be fun. That car's going to sound insane. I just talked to Dundon, and I don't know exactly who I'm talking to from Dundon, but I asked, and I figured this was the answer. You know, with the new motor, right after the break-in period, can I throw on the race headers in the crack pipe? And he said, yeah, I'll be fine, which I pretty much knew that was going to be the answer, but I just wanted to be sure, double check with the guys who actually know, actually race and do all this stuff on a regular basis. So yeah, that'll do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing my GT3 motor get absolutely destroyed. And oh, so another thing I wanted to talk about before I go is replacing the camshaft. Replacing the camshaft doesn't do anything for these motors because it's something to do with the finger followers that goes bad with these cars. So if it was going to happen to 6, eventually it would happen to 4 or 3, and I'm talking like the cylinders. It would happen in 4 or 3 or 2. Eventually it's going to happen regardless. So replacing the camshaft is just not going to do it. Replacing the finger followers apparently doesn't do it either. I don't know exactly why. And then rebuilding the head. I've heard of people getting their heads rebuilt rather than the whole motor swapped, which is kind of shitty, but that's not what happened to me. So hey, it is what it is. And I don't know why they just replace the heads rather than the whole motor, or why they replace the whole motor rather than just replace the head. Who knows, man? Porsche things. But I'm thankful for it, and yeah, I'm super excited to have a fresh start on a new motor. So if you guys like this video, please subscribe, thumbs up, and comment if you guys have any questions, and I'll get back to it as soon as possible. Other than that, I'm Gabe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Later.